RPGeeks. We spent so long trying to come up with the name for the RPGeeks.
11 points of piercing damage.
I only had 8 hit points remaining, so...
How did you only have 8?
Because you did 10 points of damage. Oh, like you!
The RPGeeks like to take the best bits of Dungeons and Dragons and the best bits of science and combine them together. And hopefully, if you're interested in one, you'll be interested in what we're doing.
My name's Ali Jennings.
My name's Simon.
Hi, I'm Emily Bates. So I'm Sharmini.
D&D 5e is a fantasy rule set. It's a game that wants you to do dragons and magic and all that kind of stuff.
And we say there is no magic. You can do everything that you can do in 5e, as long as you can explain how it would plausibly work. Understanding the science behind leveling up in D&D.
So how do you explain?
5 minutes.
How do you explain the science of leveling up? What is your explanation?
Justify it. I play Infinite Skies 6000, who is a terraforming druid droid.
Excuse me, you seem like you might be in charge here. I'm Infinite Skies 6000, serial number 86919726, PMGB1530ML, and I was just wondering if you could tell me what's going on.
And her emotional suppressor is broken, so she is feeling things for the very first time. At the moment, happiness and love, but we'll see. She's getting angrier.
Catches sight of you and narrows their eyes. They reach out and tug the shirt sleeve of the person next to them.
Before they do that, can I just try? Just like taking one hand off the rope, being like...
Roll a persuasion check.
Thank you. I'm very persuasive. That was a 25.
Yes.
What? Now she rolls well!
I play Tenebris. According to the character sheet, she's a drow sorcerer. But obviously we have explanations for her mysterious magical powers. And rather than a drow, she, has a dark past. It's all very mysterious.
Also, Simon, key points. I hope you've learned how to use them.
Yes, I know which ones are my key points. I think it's Dex and Strength.
No. You know that.
Right, okay.
Stop it. Don't make me
So-
more nervous than I am.
In the campaign, I play Uriel Bosun, who is a dwarf monk who has basically, in our version of the D&D rules, is a human who has been cybernetically enhanced. So he's actually more similar to a dwarf in that he's tough and resistant to things, but he also knows about metalwork. And he's on an interesting journey of transitioning, if you like, from being human to being more machine than man.
In front of you, there are 6 tables, so a row of 3, and a row of 3 behind that. And then behind those is the bar.
Sounds like you're describing a battle map.
Yeah, that's
which
very
worries me.
specific,
Yeah.
isn't it? Yeah, I can really picture that.
What is a dungeon master? What isn't a dungeon master? Basically the person who makes the entire world. And then they ask the players to come in and explore that world. Our characters arrive in a place called Val, which is a mining colony that sits just in the shadow of these mountains. They're asked to find some smugglers and stop them. They travel up to the mine looking for these smugglers. They get attacked on the way by some sort of huge bird. It's not clear why the bird is so large, but they get attacked and survive. They make their way down into the mines, picking up clues as to what might be happening. They get attacked, and deep down, buried there, they find something very strange. A wall of unearthly radiance. When they reach this wall, they find 2 of the smugglers trying to do some sort of ritual. They try and stop them, they fail, and which is one of the beauties of D&D is that, you can try and do something, you can try and be telling a story a certain way, but however the dice go, what the characters decide to do, you don't know. They could fail. And then they ran, and this wall emitted this burst of radiant heat and light, melting things, bringing down the whole cavern, fell down a ravine, again, completely unexpected, and then ended up meeting some fish people and being ejected down into the forest. And from there, via a few scrapes, they've eventually made it back to the place where they began. But in doing so, they've learnt a huge amount more about the world and about what's going on inside.
So the RPGeeks go live every Wednesday on Twitch at 7 p.m. on twitch.tv/Dr. Simon Clark. And then we're on many social media networks at RPGeeksDND.